Today, I'm taking you on a journey, SoloQ champion rank, and what better map to do it on than Lair? A map people don't really like, a map people ban, but a great map that you should be playing because Lair equals free wins if you're playing against other people who don't like it. Okay, so we're gonna ban Blackbeard, get him out of here, most annoying operator in the game. We're gonna start with the bans, then we'll move into the strategy behind the defense. I'm gonna explain all my thoughts out loud so you know exactly what I'm thinking. Because this is Think Like a Champion, baby. We're so back, okay? Now, I've done this a few times, over 50. So if you've seen my other ones, you kind of know how this process goes. But if you're new here, welcome, firstly. It's going to be a great time. Secondly, yeah, just yapping about what I'm thinking. And am I thinking yet? Not quite yet. We're playing Lair, we're playing defense. Probably going to start on the top floor. That's where most people vote. That's what most people do. There's kind of two different positions we want to hold on this top floor defense. It's operational, and it's R6 room, I think. I don't actually know what that room's called. It's like this back hallway, because there's two ways to push the site. You can either take op and open the main breach, or you can kind of come in this back gallery window, and I think it's called R6 room. Yeah, the R6 room attack. So it's you kind of come in here and through the window. So we want to try and defend, I don't know, the map screenshot's actually wrong, which is crazy, but I'll show you what I mean. I think Mira is going to be a great operator for this, so we'll bring out the Mira, bust out a Mira strat off rip. I know she's banned a lot. Other great operators for this would be Mute, Smoke, Alibi even is really good. Fenrir, lots of info from the Fenrir. But I'm going to play Mira. I like Mira, and I think she's a great pick here. This is also great if you can combo Mira with like a Jaeger or a Wamai to kind of protect it a little better. I obviously don't have that. It just means we're going to play a little more aggressive off of it. So they can either come from this way and push through here, or they can come like kind of and then through a gallery and stuff, or they can come through this main breach and operational, which is this room right here. I'm gonna do one facing up. I don't know what this guy's trying to say. This is where one of the mirrors is gonna go, and then I can also do some head holes here, reinforce this, and I could potentially put another one facing the breacher if I want. That's why I'm not gonna put it down right away. I'm gonna pocket it for now, and I'm gonna set up this other wall, because this is another great spot to put one, is on this wall right here, because then you can use it to watch the main breach push in. So this is another one that I'll reinforce and potentially put down. How am I going to decide where to put them down? Firstly, I'm going to check the cams, see where they spawn, and find out which side they're actually pushing from, and then place my mirrors accordingly. Now it looks like they are coming operational side, so I am going to go over and place it there. Can somebody watch the main push? The biggest thing here is if somebody walks up main on me, I'm going to get clapped, so I don't want that to happen. I sound like I heard a twitch drone potentially, so I'm going to watch main for that after I put this down. See, now they have to kind of feed in through here, and I have that mirror in my pocket that I can use at any time. Now, again, we got to be careful main. They could open up below me as well. But if they try to push in here, obviously I have a mirror facing them. It's not going to be great for them. Just check that to see if someone's actually holding that angle. They are not, so I'm able to actually swing out off of this if I need to. He's on there, pal. Now he thinks that guy is dead. Or sorry, he thinks the guy playing the mirror is dead, so I can actually still play here. I could also make a rotate, so I'm able to rotate in. And obviously I don't want to put this mirror here if they're going to end up taking this. Throw C4. He shot it out of the air, which is kind of clean. Not going to lie, kind of clean. Quick peek off that. Let me just chill. He might actually prone in, so I'll move right up on the mirror. Again, careful of main stairs.
I got main.
You got main? So he says he's got main, which means I think he has a camera facing it. This guy might decide to rotate, so I'm going to make a rotate in here, and I might just leave this, because I don't think he's actually going to push this now, because he has no utility to actually get onto the Mira. Did that real quick, and he's actually still trying to push it, which is kind of crazy. I can swing that now that the Nomad's gone. Get the off position. Legion, I have a Mira back here if you want to play it. This is just for the run in, and again, that last minute Mira is going to be kind of clutch. You guys can play this Mira. Now he might rotate still, so I'm going to stay on my Mira here. There we go. My teammates are locking down the other side. You can see the Nomad's trying to push the only other way they can push, which is this back storage hallway, which we now know what it's called. So they can either push storage hallway, or they can push operational. If we hold both, we essentially win. That Doc died to a really nice rappel angle, which I'll show you once we get to the attack. You can actually rappel and get an angle on that doorway. If anyone swings, you are just dumpstering them unless they're like actually hitting a nasty shot on you, so that's pretty cool. We have Lab now. Lab, same kind of concept. They can either push from garage or they can push this backside. So we want to contest one of the two options, which is going to be garage, because that's where the majority of people push in my rank, at least. Depends what rank you're in. I love Capcan on this site. I usually play them. I'm not going to this time. I'm going to bring a Goyo, just so we have a little more general coverage. We can also stack them all garage side to waste time. I think that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to just kind of make the guess that they're going to push garage side because so many people do in this rank, and then I'll use my Goyos to stall over there. So what I'll do is come firstly shoot drones and reinforce these outside walls and kind of make my way back. It kind of fall off in layers as I'm doing my setup, and then I can come back later on. So firstly, get these outside walls. Why? Because it's the first thing they're going to run into. It's the first thing that's going to slow them down, and I can set up my Goyos into the round. Get this outside doorway, because I don't want to be setting these up once the round's already started, because that's how you get killed while doing your setup. So I'll set that up. I want to grab this wall as well, but don't want to get shot in the face while doing the rest of my setup once again. And I just want to stall as much time as I can over here. So what I'm going to do is just keep barricading these up, keep dropping the Goyos down, and then they're going to have to come through one door at a time, 20 seconds at a time. It's going to be a ton of time wasted, and they're not going to love it. And again, I can go back to garage to set up there in a moment. Now that first Vulcan has been popped on the doorway, so I know there's time stalled there. And they're opening this main breach. Might go for a quick peek. Peek for info first, and don't re-peek that because you don't want to get slammed. My teammate decided to, and he did get slammed, and now there's 2 dead. So we actually might have to push back for some kills. But I don't really want to go back down that staircase because I'm at a disadvantage walking down it. So I'm going to rotate all the way over. Looks like they're all going garage. I am getting tracked now by Jackal. Careful, this window is the one spot I can get shit on from.
I'm reloading.
Now, we do have to get pink kills back. We don't want to play super, super aggressive because they might mess up. But we kind of have to get our bearings here, so try to hold this. We have this Malusi, so I don't actually have to actively watch that. But a quick pick through the wall. See, that's what I mean. We got to pick back. Now we're kind of chilling. We just keep firing into it. Why not? When we have this nasty little pixel, we do have a pretty good advantage in this gunfight just based off the angle. See, he's opening that wall, so we're just going to make another angle onto it. My teammates are just feeding their bodies, which, you know, I don't recommend, especially once we get those kills back. Still have this Malusi, so again, I don't have to watch this because of that Malusi. This is the only spot they can push from. Wow, he got me through the smoke. That's just unfortunate. I was going to reposition off the smoke because he can't see me. Fuck you, Spray. Can't do much about it. Not going to cry about it. We do have a 1v2, so Doc can win this. So we got the picks to bring the round back, and now it is potentially winnable for this Doc. It's unfortunate that 3 of my 5 teammates fed him, but what can you do? You can't control your teammates in ranked, right? Doc is... This is the only camera that can actually help here, so I'm going to stay on it. We lost a round. No problem. We tried. Don't cry about it. We'll just try to be better next time. What can we do better next time? Probably stall garage a bit more. So I think maybe a Cade would be good here. So we can stall opening that garage wall that Ace opened up. A Cade, and even like... If I could get a teammate to run a shield or something to protect the Cade Claw, that'd be even better. Because Cade obviously doesn't have one. Does someone want to bring a shield? And I can Cade the garage wall, and you can block it off with a shield. This is going to be a great way to stall a lot more time on garage. You know, force them to have to clear the shield and then have to clear the Cade. Just like a deployable shield is good. You don't have to play Clash if you don't want. Looks like he wants to play the Clash. I like it. You know, that's a lot of time stall with the Clash. Plus, because this is so linear, the Clash is going to be really good because they're kind of feeding in directly to the Clash. And because they're all pushing together, the Clash is going to be even more effective, right? Because they're not getting shot in the back. So it is really like just a war of fronts at this point. We could even go above and hold this doorway from above, which could be a pretty good idea. I might actually make a hole here for it now and think about doing it later. There's a drone on site. We'll definitely want to get rid of that. That's going to be really good info for them later in the round. So let's do that. And then, yo, can you bring your shield for garage, Clash? Like over here to protect the Cade. I'm just going to put the Cade in the middle. You can put it here. And I can actually get the shield as well as the walls, which is kind of cool. So I don't have to play behind this. I can actually also use my second Cade over here since I don't have much for it.
Everybody playing girl.
Let's actually see where they are pushing from. Because if they're pushing the other way, I'll go pick that up. Yeah, they got 3 coming garage. So it looks like they are doing this heavy garage take. We got bandit up here, so we don't have to worry about the stairs, but we do have to worry about them pushing through this way. Which we can make some footholds for. We actually already have them. That's great. We have nobody on site, by the way. They might do a full rotate. Shield is now gone. They open the wall behind you, Clash. So we wasted about 40 seconds. Good call from my teammate. I'm going to go help him. I'm coming to help backside. That Cade would probably be good on this wall right now, but hey. Let's hope the ace doesn't go there. Can you activate this Fenrir on the back or no? I'm going to go help the Clash. I don't know why this guy keeps rotating. We are over-rotating a little bit, but if we can stop them garage, we pretty much win the round. So that's our goal right now.
Up top. I hear
Whiff! I whiffed, okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I whiffed, guys. Awkward timing. I felt like I shot him more than he shot me. I'm just going to throw that out there, but hey, you can let me know in the comments. 2 garage. He pushed in that side hall already. It's Yana. You can peek her from the side room. She's on ping 5. Close right, Bennett. Nice. Last one's garage side.
what the fuck?
I thought that was the side room. That was bottom yellow. I'm actually just tripping.
And then we'll...
Yeah, if you guys just chill, he's pretty much fucked. I got the BP. Yeah, swing. Nice, good shit. He was saying that we are gonna swing off the BP. So Fenrir standing right there on the left. They can swing together. Fenrir just kind of trolled. He didn't swing with him, but luckily Aruni's better. So hey, that's fine. If you swing together, there's no way Ace wins that fight. That's all I was trying to say. So we're up 2-1. You know, solid defenses, not too bad, not too shabby. Now we're on attack though. So firstly, they're probably gonna be top floor. I like the Deimos for the same reasons that I like the Mira strategy, but the opposite reasons, I guess. I can counter my own strategies with the Deimos. If they run that Mira setup there, I can, 1, ash it, or I can go underneath with Deimos and try to track her through the floor and kill her through the floor. I'm going to probably go with ash for now because that is the simpler of the 2 options, but I'm going to drone it out and see. Do they have a Wumai? Do they have a Jaeger? These are things we are checking for. We're trying to gather information, and those are the questions we need to ask ourselves. Is my ash charge going to get countered by their utility? Do they even have a Mira, right? So I'm going to set up my drone here. Just for info. I just leave it here. I hear their top floor. I know they're there. Am I going to hear a Mira window being placed? Am I going to see a Jaeger come in? What are they actually bringing? So I can check now. It is not a Mira. It is a Legion right now. So a Twitch might be a good idea. He did hear my drone, it seems like. So they do have that Mira. There's that Mira and just a Legion. So I feel like the Ash is probably fine. So what I can do is I can go to this side window first, Ash the Mira window. Then I can use my drone to try to gather more control on operational, try to take that room because it is a very strong power position, and use that to work my way into site. But we don't want to get too ahead of ourselves. We don't want to think about the bomb site right away. We want to think about taking our time to get control of this room and potentially get a kill or 2. Quick kill through the drone hole could always happen, so let's do that. We got to be careful with front door spawn peek if we're going around to the window for the Mira, because people will peek that. So, before I pull out this Ash charge, I want to check it with my gun, because he might be peeking aggressive off of it.
Oh,
there we go, the Mira window's dead. Pre-fire that in case he's holding it. Now we can do this deadly little angle that I was talking about earlier. Off the rappel. I'm going to drone it first so we can see where they're actually at. Try to bait them into swinging this doorway if I can. See him reinforce it off. He might actually put another Mira window on it. He reinforced the wall off, by the way, if you want to walk in. You can flash this. I'll push with you. So we want to push with our teammate off that flashbang. Stay up on the desk so we don't get C4'd. Now our whole team's dead, so that's not great. Sounds like a C4 rip, so I'm a little nervous.
I have a C4 downstairs.
Alright. A little pixel off this. Hopefully I don't get randomly C4'd through here. I want to shoot my teammate in the back of the head. Now, these guys are so aggressive that just holding these angles is probably a good idea. Because we do need some picks, right? We can't open the wall. We can't do too much. I might be able to drop down. And there's the C4. I was just thinking it's taking so long that maybe he's decided not to C4. Rotating underneath might get me that pick on the guy underneath. And then I can work up the staircase, have different avenues of pressure because, again, we are feeding into, you know, into doorways because our heart breacher died. So there's not much we can do about it except for really bait for the kills, try to get them, and eventually try to work our way into the site to, you know, finish the rest of them off. Unfortunate on that bandit there. He ran out of ammo. He would have killed him if he didn't run out of ammo. So nice try. Would have been a 1v1 at that point, which is very, very winnable. That guy got shit on. I'm not going to lie. That guy just got shit on. Okay, so we're 2-2, but we don't have to attack the top floor. That's the hardest site. What we can attack now is garage, and I have a nice little Mav strategy here that I would love to show you because I got absolutely dunked on by this one time, and I said, hey, I need to take this strategy and use it in my games because this shit is OP, and that's what you should be doing in all of your games, okay? So take what you learn, take you getting dunked on, and dunk on other people with it. It's a beautiful way to learn, and it's a great way to get better at the game. So, let's see if it can work. We're going to go Mav. We're going to Maverick the outer garage wall, but there's an angle you can get from this Maverick, and if you know it, and you're about to be hyped because it's a good way to shit on people. However, it's also a good way to get shit on yourself, so you got to be a little cautious with it. I'm going to set up this drone here for garage. It's actually a fantastic drone because I'll have information on all of garage, which will allow me to peek these map holes safely. I did not mean to drive it off the shelf. Hopefully it doesn't get shot. There we go. So we're just going to leave it here. We know their basement. We know they're kind of in this area. See that Mozzie. We kind of know what operators they have, what they're doing. They are reinforcing this wall. So we have the Mozzie. We have the Capcan. We got Capcan. They have the Cade, and the Cade's also great because I can Maverick the wall. I can counter Cade. So even with this Cade Claw, and I can actually just shoot it and get rid of it so I'm not getting zapped by it. Even with it, we are in a good place here. So
he's on.
Let me see here.
One's on the garage door.
Where this Cade Claw is going. Yo, Cade's in the middle of the wall right now. I'm just going to quickly get rid of this. Just so I don't get electrified. Okay, one sec. Anytime now. And it looks like he is still playing here. Make a hole for my teammate, and then I'm going to make a hole for myself. And this is the map shot I was talking about earlier. These holes at the top. Mozzie is peeking the holes. So I'm not going to peek that Mozzie because I'm going to peek right into here on that cap can. I can hold the retreat very easily. And Mozzie peeked me. Okay, nice. Nice. I was really hoping that wouldn't happen. But hey, here we are. Mozzie's in the side room. Mozzie's in the side room. If we have a teammate on this window, which I thought we did, the Mozzie actually can't play there. But he was just free to rotate in and out. That's the only thing there. So if you don't have a teammate on the window, Mozzie can't do that. If you do have a teammate on the window, Mozzie is stuck, and ideally he's getting killed.
Let's just run garage.
Yeah, he's in the side room still. He's in the side room. I can't ping him, but he's just in that side room. I don't actually know all the left. Yeah, that's him. That's the Mozzie. And there's also Capcan traps on that single door. My teammates do need to kind of push this guy here. Ooh, that is a sketchy way to do it, but it's fine. Working their way across. Can't do much with the drones. Can't do much to help the team. Just hoping that they can actually clutch out. There's got to be Capcans on that next door. In garage. Dead. Nice. There's Capcans there. Careful, Ash. Watch for Capcan. So yeah, there's those Capcan traps. Very important that we get those. Just to definitely want to give them the critical alert here. In the hallway. There's a trap on that door as well. Oh, you got it. Never mind. Okay, so very sloppily played by the team, but that's okay. That's okay. We got more rounds. It's never the end of the world. Yes. Did my team throw a 3v1? Yes. Okay. But I also did nothing that round, and there's a lot more I could contribute to the team, right? That's what you always have to be keeping in mind is like, what could you have done better? It's not about your teammates. Yeah, your teammates are always going to mess up because you're always going to mess up. But you don't acknowledge that, do you? You only acknowledge the fact that your team sucks, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. So anyway, yeah, I got dunked on. I didn't play that very well. Almost got the Capcan off the head holes there, but I got pooped on instead. So it's an option. It's something you could do. If there are a bunch of people in garage, it's not the best option, I guess. So I don't know. I just really got excited and want to show you guys. But then I got dunked on. Okay, so they're going to be one of the tertiary sites, one of the middle sites now. I do think like a Thatcher might be a good play here since we are bringing the ace every time. If we can just open up the main site walls, we're going to have a much easier time because they are just swinging the breach on us. Now, this is a situation where like a Blackbeard could be really good, or just like literally anyone with a good gun that can shoot back because they're going to be peeking. So we have to really just heighten our chances of winning those fights. A Blitz could be good, getting in the close range and then stopping them from being able to just shoot back, right? Because you're fully blinding them and then they're completely clapped. So a lot of shield crutching is honestly a great way to get to champion. Now they have the Cade, but we also have the ace. So I'm going to try to work with this ace to get this outside wall. Do you want to spawn Doc with me, ace, so we can open up main wall? Get this outside wall, hold some angles, wait for them, like really bait because the other team is playing so aggressive. So we're playing into how the other team is playing. We're reacting to how the other team is playing to gain the advantage ourselves. Now, this can push us to overtime, and then we can continue to use that strategy to win in overtime. So at this point, I don't want to act like I'm on the back foot because I know what they're doing, and I know how to adjust, I know how to counter it, and that is going to be how we win this game. So very cautious out of spawn. Watch for spawn peaks. I'm going to the wrong floor, so I'm going to have to go back down because I'm a silly guy. I swear I like this map, and I'm not a moron.
Fucking lost.
Oh, so silly. We can get this wall. I'm just going to throw 2 EMPs in case he tries a K-trick. There we go. Go ahead. Go ahead. I might have to throw a third now since my ace took so long to do it. In case he does K-trick. Gonna drone it out to see what's going on. Can you ace the bottom too? Actually, never mind. I don't have a Thatcher left.
On the left side.
So the only complaint here is we have to vault in the breach, which is not ideal.
I think I on A.
Now I could vault in through this window actually. This window's looking good.
Guys, can you take?
Oh, we need speaking wide.
Watch, hey yo, watch my camera.
So we have the pressure from Twitch here, so we're actually chilling. Twitch, you're good to hop in there if you want. You could shoot this guy in the back. He's looking at you.
Oh yeah.
Careful of the peek from the dock. And hold a tight pixel.
One more to the right.
There we go.
Inside
Yeah, vert. He's playing a vert hole. Damn, they had so many vert holes. I don't know why they had like 3. I wasn't expecting one direct. There's a vert hole directly above the breach. If Ash peeks him, actually, you could probably just run in the side door. So we have to kind of find where this mirror is. She's going to try to make a play. She kind of has to at this point. Just got to watch the hatch drop. And we lost the kid. Oh, no, he's out the case. In the hatch, in the hatch. There we go. Cleaned up. Almost lost the round again. Definitely got a little carried away with the vert holes. Probably should have played it a lot safer, a lot smarter, knowing that the rest are upstairs because they're not on the bomb site. So another just moronic moment by myself. But it just happens, you know. Sometimes you just suck over and over and over, but you still win games to get to champion. It's a funny story. So yeah, even the best players make a lot of mistakes. That's kind of what we're learning here. And we can go back to the top floor. We did kind of rail them here. I would expect them to go underneath to fight the mirror window this time. So I might actually position myself down there and let my teammates play the mirror so I can counter what they're planning on doing to counter me. Now, if you're in a lower rank, they probably will just push somewhere else or do something else, or they'll do the exact same thing. So you don't really need to change your strategy up too much. So I'm still running essentially the same strategy, and they have 2 options. They're going to either ash my mirror this time and I break it outright, or they're going to go underneath. So instead, what I'm going to do is play underneath. I'm still going to pocket that other mirror, because if they don't come underneath and they ash this mirror instead, what I can do is place my other mirror beside it. And then I have another mirror facing them, and then they have to either use their other ash charge or find out another solution. So I'm going to place this down right away. We do have the cap can down here, so cap can might actually be doing the job that I was planning on doing already. So I might be fine to just play my mirror here. But we know they're going to be aggressive. They might rotate the other side. They might come up main this time and come from the opposite side. So just these are the things we have to keep in mind so that we're prepared for it to happen before it happens without us expecting it, right? Setting up this reinforcement again for that long-range mirror. And I'm going to quickly check the cams to see if they are spawning over there. Where are they spawning? What are they doing? What are they planning, right? The 3 questions we always want to be asking so that we can adjust and adapt. Now, they hit up this drone outside up, so I'm assuming they're going to probably push there. Capcan is not underneath. Coming up main, all the way up main already. Nice. That's the blitz. We do have that guy outside there.
Let me play over here, bro.
Looks like they tried to counter with a Twitch. Yeah, they have a Twitch. I got one of the drones. Will it let me put this down? Apparently not.
One walk to your left.
And I'm getting bucked underneath, so that's the guy underneath. I was gonna try to reinforce that wall, but that'd be a little silly now. So we can do this late round mirror. There's those Capcan traps for the buck underneath. That's what I was hoping to happen. I just didn't expect to get bucked first. So a pretty solid counter overall. It's a 4v2. I know this sounds insane because that was kind of insane. I've got a mirror window way back here, Legion. I just gotta watch. If they walk into sight here, we're gonna get clapped. Okay. He said there's nobody there. I'm gonna trust him. Try to help my Legion. I just want to play my trade off him. Legion, you could give this up if you'd like. I don't want to get shit on, but I want to play up. I'm just gonna leave. Honestly, I'm gonna let my Legion die. I'm gonna play my mirror and play it smart because it's kind of where we're at right now. This guy does not want to give it up. He might just clap them all. That's fine. Now the Ash doesn't have any Ash charges left, I don't believe. That Twitch on the back could be scary. One's on this back door. About to walk in. I don't have a great angle. I'm gonna back up and hold the more passive one. Just waiting for him to walk into sight. Playing it passive, playing off the sound. I hear him walk in, I swing him. He's not expecting me to peek the doorway because I was silent as a mouse, as some say. So kind of sketchy at the end there with the Twitch walking in that backside, and nobody really prepared for it. No cover, no real angles on it. So that's why we want to preserve our life and just play our life in that passive manner. Now, they're probably going to go top floor. The biggest problem last time is we did not have hard breach. Now, we did clear those mirrors, which was nice, but that's about all we could do. We can't do everything, so we have to decide what we actually want to do. What do I want to do here? I want to open that main wall, but it's a little sketchy doing it solo. I'm going to play someone who has hard breach, but can do both. So I can open the mirror with Ace, right? I can hard breach that mirror window, but I can also open the walls we need to actually open with the hard breach. So if we can get the bandits or the Kate off the wall, I can open that wall. But I can also use my Selmas to open the mirror and op. So we can still push this way if we'd like, but we do it passively with a great gun to counter their aggression. So we're just building off of all the things we've learned about the other team throughout this game. So it's a 4-3 situation. We want to close it out here. They have the bandit. They have a maestro. Getting lots of good info. Bravo would be crazy here. We got maestro and Malusi. Bravo would be good because we can hack the maestros. We can hack the Malusis. But again, I still want those hard breaches and I want to be able to use them. We do have the Thatcher, so that's a good way to work the Maestro. I am a little concerned about these Maestro cams, but we have the Thatcher and the Ash, so we should be okay. Hopefully my teammates can get it done. If not, I might be pushing into some Maestro bubbles, which is not the most fun thing to do. Now, I do want to open the main wall, but they could peek me from these highway windows underneath. So I do have to be cautious if I want to do that. Plus, I need my Thatcher over here. Plus, they have a bandit, so he's probably bandit tricking. But here's those windows I'm referring to that you can't get shot in the back while you're trying to open this wall. So instead, I'm going to just go with my Ash for now. I'm going to work around my team. I'm not going to force my way into everything because that is not a good idea. Can you open that door, Ash? Can you open that door? We can. Yeah, you want to get it? Oh, yeah, I'm coming. So we can Thatcher it. I can ace it from the roof. I should be out. One sec. I got to rotate around. Okay, I can't ace it from the roof apparently.
I'm
Get
holding the
again.
windows.
Get Thatcher again. Hold the windows while he EMPs. And we're gonna try to get all three down. We're just gonna use them all. He bandit tricked, but it's not enough to stop the.
Alright, I'm not holding the windows anymore.
He's close wall. Peek him like a moron, little pre-fire. That C4 is a complete waste. I might run out to try to get it, so I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna get rid of it. Not worth wasting the time. If I can help Ghosty, this would be great. Did not realize I'm there. Free pick. He thought it was clear after killing my teammate. And we can take our time here.
Lucy was on me.
Do we know where they're at? Can we drone?
Lucy's over here by top main.
Give a drone or something. He's coming. He's coming. He's a...
No, she's coming back. Hard ping.
I'm gonna try to sneak up the hallway on him. There we go. And we won the game. And that was a very nice game. You know, working with the team, playing to our strengths, playing, most importantly, off of the other team. If you do that, you will get to champion in no time. Good luck. Hope you enjoy.